love, it's me again. I want to do a skincare video because I may or may not have had a birthday in the past. I was like, I want to consume a little, and so I went onto STYLEVANA.com and I bought some stuff, and now I'm gonna unpack it, I'm gonna use it, and I also plan on giving you a review of each product at the end. So I've got my 10-year-old, it's probably not 10-year-old. Nobody cares, nobody cares. Why am I saying STYLEVANA? Because I hope that they discover this YouTube video and then make me like one of their partners, because that would be really cool. Because then I could get free skincare. It's not gonna happen. Why? Because I'm not a real YouTuber. I'm a wannabe. I'm a joke. I'm a clown. Anyways, I'm highlighting their store because I always wonder why people shop at so many stores, but I've always felt like when I shop for skincare, the cheapest options, most of the time, was always STYLEVANA. I always go back to STYLEVANA because the experience is great and I have a price advantage. Ooh, here it is. Wow. Let's start with this product. It's called the Sun by Me Galactomyces Pure Vitamin C Glow Toner. What is Galactomyces? Oh, wow. So Galactomyces is a fermented ingredient that skincare brands have started putting into their products like quite some time ago already, actually. And like the most popular one is the SK2, but it's extremely expensive. But I wanted to try something like it because of the advantages that Galactomyces bring, like skin brightening and balancing the skin tone and preventing blemishes and being just an overall great way to use it as a toner. I first tried this product, which is the COSRX version. After that, I used this product, which is the Secret Key Galactomyces product. So after using these, I decided to buy this one, which is what I'm gonna try out right now. Oh, it has a slightly yellow color. It has a bit of a slip and a bit of an oiliness to it, and it smells citrusy, definitely. But I also bought this one, MISSHA Time Revolution. Now I'm gonna apply this one on top. This doesn't smell like anything, and it feels slightly lighter. It's slightly more comfortable, but both of them feel nice and light because it's a toner essence. This is the next product that I bought. It's the Rohto Hada Labo GOKUJYUN lotion in light. I watched a video from Tina Tanaka-Harris. She's a great skincare YouTuber, and she made a video about this Hada Labo line, which is basically a line of lotions slash toners with different textures and different active ingredients. I actually already tried these two. The different products have different colors and different active ingredients in it, and all of these products in the line are hyaluronic acid based, and this is like the baseline product but the light version, so it has a lighter texture. So this is nice. I mean, I love these products, and so I just wanted to try this one as well, which doesn't have like an extra fancy ingredient, but it's nicely hydrating. So amongst these two products, this one I liked more. They both have a similar effect, which is to slightly brighten up the skin and combat post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, which is maybe what I'm gonna have. I like this one more, just out of feeling. I feel like it did more. That's why I repurchased the refill for this so I can put it inside here. The only difference is that when this was in its original packaging, it was the thicker texture, and this is, I believe, the lighter texture. But other than that, this is like the same product. It has a very light texture. As you can see by now, I really like these toners and lotions, which are just very light, watery, but they have nice active ingredients. And you can just layer them on top of each other and have a lot of benefits. Next, this is perhaps the product which I'm most hyped about, is the NUMBUZIN No. 3 serum. This is a skin softening serum, which is not my biggest concern, but I do have some bumps here and there, and like my nose feels a bit crumbly at times. And Tina Tanaka-Harris loves this product. It's her holy grail. This is 50 milliliters, so it's more than just 1 fluid ounce. I'm just really interested in how this will affect my skin. It's not tacky or sticky, so texture-wise it's definitely amazing. Efficacy-wise, I'm gonna see how this works. As I said, I keep repeating myself. I'm gonna see how this works, and I'm gonna stop by in 2 weeks after I've tested this product. Ooh! Next, Rohto Melano CC Serum. How is it called? I don't understand Japanese. Vitamin C in skincare is an antioxidant, meaning it can help fight free radical damage, and it can also be really good for also post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. It's just a very good protective but also healing ingredient that I like. And what this does different is that it is a container which doesn't let any light through, and it has this very special tip which only lets through a drop at each time. And so there is no possibility of air getting into the product, at least theoretically, which means that the vitamin C is less likely to degrade and become ineffective. It's slightly oily, but only very slightly, and considering that you're only going to use like 3 to 6 drops, it feels super light. Next, hyaluronic acid watery sun gel. I bought this one already. This is actually the bottle that I'm almost finished with. It's such a nice texture. I mean, look at this. And it's just so watery and light. Skincare items, and I'm gonna start with reviewing them right now. And this is the first one. isntree hyaluronic acid watery sun gel SPF 50 plus PA++++. I'm a clown. So this is just so good. It basically checks all the boxes. It's lightweight, it's hydrating, it doesn't sting in the eyes, it doesn't stain white clothing at the collar, it's easily reapplicable, there's no pilling, it uses modern UV filters, it's Hawaii conform. Although I have to say, if there's one thing, I think it could be a bit cheaper when I look at its rival products by Beauty of JOSEON or the BIORÉ UV Essence. Moving on with the Rohto Melano CC Essence. I have to say, this is my favorite vitamin C serum so far. I have only used 3 so far in my life, about or 4, but still, this one just works. It features a very clever packaging, and I can really feel the benefits of vitamin C, which doesn't happen when I use like a derivative vitamin C. First off, I use it as a spot treatment in my, open pimples. I have to say, it heals the wound noticeably faster, and it decreases the hyperpigmentation that comes afterwards. This just delivers, and it's relatively affordable considering I just finished this one, which is also 20 milliliters, in 8 full months, using at least 3 drops daily. Speaking of, this is the premium version of this product. It basically feels like the exact same version. I didn't really notice a difference. This is cheaper, and therefore I'm recommending this over this because efficacy is great in both and the packaging is great in both. By the way, this exists, but also this exists, and also this exists, which was featured in Tina's video, and then this, the cream, also exists. And they all look very similar, and you can be very confused about which is the right one. So if you want to make it sure that you're buying the one that I recommend, just click the link below and you'll be safe. Continuing with the Hada Labo SHIROJYUN Premium Whitening Lotion in Light. I have to say, this is enjoyable, this is nice. I think it does its job of brightening the skin, but the results are somewhat subtle because maybe it's just a toner and not like a high potency serum. I know that the active ingredient in this is tranexamic acid, and yes, it's branded as whitening in English-speaking online stores. It has its connotations, that term. But what the Japanese people that made this product really mean, apparently, is brightening. Not whitening of the skin, but brightening. And ingredients like these, tranexamic acid, are safe and give you a brighter, more luminous complexion. But whitening or even bleaching your skin is, of course, something completely different that I want to distance myself from. As I said, I did use the moist version prior, which has a slightly thicker consistency. And if I were to repurchase a SHIROJYUN lotion, I'd repurchase the moist version. Speaking of Hada Labo, this is the Hada Labo GOKUJYUN Hyaluronic Acid Lotion in Light as well. This, I have to say, what I was slightly underwhelmed by. I thought it'd be cool to have a light viscosity product to layer on hydration in the summer, which I feel like this definitely is. So this works, as in, I feel like it nicely hydrates the skin and you can layer it infinitely, it feels like. But I feel like over time, I'm looking for more exciting products. This just didn't feel like. It also wasn't marketed as one. This is just a hydrating toner, and you're probably not going to be disappointed by it. The Galactomyces products. So I want to start off by talking about the Some by Me Galactomyces Pure Vitamin C Glow Toner. This is also nice. This has a slight slip, it's hydrating, it gives you a great glow. Although beware, this does contain oils like lavender oil and bergamot oil. I don't mind that, but there are definitely some people who don't like that. It is very noticeably, in terms of the smell, it feels like a L'Occitane product because it's very lavendery or something along those lines. It combined the Galactomyces ingredient with the pure vitamin C ascorbic acid, which, speaking of excitement, that made me very excited. But then I realized after that I bought it that it only has like 1% of vitamin C L-ascorbic acid, which means that the effects of vitamin C are much more subtle, I felt like, after testing this. And of course, there was that question of vitamin C stability as well. So the packaging here is a dark plastic, which makes it harder for UV to degrade the ascorbic acid, but it's not fully airtight. Like, I can smell it right now. You know, I also don't see very common vitamin C stabilizer ingredients in the ingredient list, like vitamin E or ferulic acid. Also, the color is naturally a bit orange/brown, which is a sign of a degrading vitamin C, but it does also contain caramel, which is often used as a colorant for a brownish tint. So long story short, what I did was I contacted the Some By Me people. I was like, hello, can you please answer me? Nobody answered me. So I wrote an email. I didn't actually phone call them. I wrote an email in the first place. I was like, hello, can you please tell me, is there something that stabilizes the vitamin C that I maybe have overlooked? Because obviously I don't know everything. And they haven't replied to me yet, but I hope that they're going to reply to me soon. So if they do reply to me, the reply is right here. I hope they reply. This isn't bad value for money. It comes in a 200 milliliter bottle, and for that amount, the price for a Galactomyces toner is pretty good, but I'd only purchase it for the fermented ingredient benefits. Which brings us to the next product. This is the MISSHA Time Revolution Galactomyces essence, and it does feel like it does its job as well. It also has a slight slip to it. It's also nicely hydrating. It gives a great glow. It's just that, again, it doesn't really catch me fully. In comparison to other Galactomyces toners in terms of hydration, I'd put it like about here. And in terms of price per milliliter, this is slightly more expensive than the others. In terms of efficacy though, I'm guessing they are all very similar, but I feel like this is something that is going to take time to really evaluate. I guess you can tell me in the comments if you want a video on specifically the Galactomyces products that I've tested. But this video isn't complete without talking about the NUMBUZIN No. 3 Skin Softening Serum, which has also quite a bit of Galactomyces. This was my favorite product, and it is one of my all-time favorite products. I have to say, this is a huge surprise. It just delivers. Even though I knew that it was going to surprise me, it still surprised me. So it actually overnight literally softened my skin. Like, when I cleanse my skin or put any product on my skin after having used this serum the night before, I can feel my skin being noticeably more soft, and it just feels more supple, more thick, bouncier and healthier, which is just great. And that's really all I can say. Like, this absolutely does what it says, which is to soften the skin. On top of it, I do feel like it generally gives my skin strength and health additionally. Like, this is the closest thing maybe that I've gotten to like a miracle holy grail product, except maybe the PAULAS CHOICE pore reducing toner, which I also love. This is not going to change your life or anything, and I feel like if I don't use it for a day, I can already see that it's more bumpy quite quickly, so I do need to sustain the usage every day, but it just works so reliably well. And for a serum, I do think this is great value because this is 50 milliliters, and especially the EU price on STYLEVANA was for some reason like better value than some serums I have at my local drugstore. Like, for me, this is a complete no-brainer. I'm gonna rebuy this as soon as it's done. So anyways, these are the reviews of these products. I hope you like them. I hope they gave you some sort of knowledge. If not, then entertainment. I love watching skincare YouTube videos. Also, this is something that's new in my apartment, and if you're curious what that is, be patient because I'm gonna make a video about it really soon. So this is like a sneak peek. Maybe you're up for it. Anyways, thanks for watching, and thanks for the memories.